Welcome to the channel Mystery Unfolded. Again to unfold one more mystery of circulatory system. This time we will talk about lymphatic system, a system which helps in transportation of materials in human being. Today we will try to understand what it is and why it is. Okay, so before talking about this specific system, let's see what we have done in last class. In last class we have talked about circulatory system. We have seen heart, vessels are the main organs or elements involved in circulatory system, and they pump blood or allow blood to flow inside the body, and blood carries all essential things from one place to another place and gives all things required to each and every cell. In that we have seen that the blood flows through vessels, arteries and veins. Arteries carry pure or we can say oxygenated blood, while veins carry deoxygenated blood. The deoxygenated blood collected from entire body reaches to heart through main vein, and it is from heart it is pumped to pulmonary artery, which goes to lungs. In lungs, this deoxygenated blood or blood having carbon dioxide get purified, or from it carbon dioxide is removed and oxygen is added, and then the oxygenated blood returns to our heart in the left atrium of heart through pulmonary vein, and it goes to left ventricle, which pumps the blood into main aorta, and this aorta carries the purified blood to entire body. You can see these red signals. So this happens in circulatory system, and this is how blood reaches to each and every cells. And not only blood, but blood carries oxygen, nutrients to the cells, and collect carbon dioxide and other waste products from the cells to get expelled out from the body. This we have seen. So this is this. Now here is one thing. We know that the blood which flows in arteries like this are under pressure. As they are under pressure and blood has liquid medium, that is plasma, so due to pressure the liquid portion and small molecules of blood seeps out from the vessels, from thin walls of the vessels. You can see there are small openings of vessels also which comes out, and due to pressure it comes out, and there is a need also of the liquid medium and the small molecules to come out so that they can reach those cells where vessels are not reaching. So you can see that this liquid is being seeped out between cells. This liquid is actually plasma along with certain proteins and other nutrients, small molecules of nutrients. Okay. So this happens, and this liquid which has plasma, proteins and other nutrients or some chemicals is known as lymph, okay, or tissue fluid. As this fluid is getting accumulated between tissue, so it is also known as tissue fluid. Okay. So now as the tissue fluid is getting accumulated, here also you can see the same thing. So this is blood vessel, and due to pressure the blood plasma, the small molecules are being seeped out, and the required things are being transferred to cells also, and from cell also the same thing is happening. Okay, but still, so this is lymph. And what is lymph? It is a fluid which is transparent and slightly yellowish. It is alkaline in nature as it contains proteins, okay, and it enters into it comes into between the cells when blood passes through tissues. Okay, So this is lymph. Now see, again the plasma is coming out, and now the question arises, as the liquid is getting accumulated between tissues and it is happening regularly, so there is possibilities that these fluid will create pressure upon cells which can damage cells, and with that also the liquid is coming out from arteries, so the arteries will also become devoid of liquid medium, so how the blood will flow? So this question arises due to this phenomena. So the nature has a system which balances all these things, and this system is known as lymphatic system. You can see these green vessels. We have addition to veins and arteries, we have few more capillaries which are known as lymph capillaries, and this system is known as lymphatic system. So here are the tissue cells, and in between tissue cells the fluid means lymph is present. Now see what is the, we will see in the detail what is the characteristic of these lymph capillaries and how it helps to maintain the blood flow as well as the volume of blood, means how it helps in taking out the liquid from the cells and returns this liquid to the blood. Now here you can see this is lymph vessel. If you will see, you will find that lymph, unlike our other capillaries, means vessels, arteries and veins, you see arteries and veins are open at both sides, okay, while this lymph vessel is open at only one side, the another side is blunt, it is closed. You see these sides are closed, it is open at only one side. So this is a speciality of lymph vessel. Okay, now what happens with lymph vessels? As lymph vessels, you can see that they are spread over between the tissues, and this is the actual structure of lymph vessels. You can see that they have this type of elongated cells. See, these are elongated cells. Now what happens? The liquid which is present in tissues that presses these cells, and as the cells are overlapping, they are not connected but they are overlapping each other, so the liquid enters the lymph vessel through these openings. When they presses, the cell moves inwards and the liquid enters inside like this. The liquid enters inside. Okay, now here also you can see the liquid enters inside. So this is how the lymph enters lymph vessels. Okay, and now the liquid, means this lymph, starts flowing inside lymph vessels. Okay, now what happens with this? The liquid needs to be returned into the bloodstream. So where it will be returned? So what happens? This lymphatic system, these lymph vessels join veins at one end. These lymph vessels join veins at one end. So the liquid which is entering into the lymph vessels, the lymph which is entering into the lymph vessels, it gets poured into these veins. You can see. So from here the lymph vessels, it get poured into veins, and with vein with blood it enters into heart, and from heart again it joins the natural blood stream. So this is how the liquid portion of blood is returned to blood, okay, and the liquidity of blood is maintained. Now there is one more question. Suppose there are infection in cells, then what will happen? With blood, we have seen with liquid, the infection or the bacteria may also enter into the lymph vessels. This happens. The bacteria enters lymph vessels, but there are checkpoints. You can see there are several nodes. These nodes on lymphatic vessels are known as lymph nodes. And these lymph nodes contain lymphocytes. WBCs, you know that the WBCs are the cells which fight with infection, which can kill bacteria. So in here in nodes, these WBCs kill bacteria. So from here, the blood again gets filtered, and the blood which is free from bacteria is allowed to enter into the mainstream of blood. So this is how bacteria or other infectious materials are being removed from blood. Okay, so this is again safe. You can see again. So this is our normal blood circulatory arteries and veins. This is circulatory system, and this is the additional one, that is lymphatic system. And lymphatic system have nodes which filter the blood. Okay, and through this nodes the clean blood comes to veins, joins veins. So this is how the liquid portion of blood which comes into tissue is returned to tissue, to cells, with the help of lymphatic vessels. Now the summary is there, you can read it out. The blood flowing in the arteries are under pressure, hence plasma and other smaller molecules present in blood seeps out from the capillaries and get accumulated between cells. The fluid having small molecules of proteins and other nutrients which get accumulated between cells is known as tissue fluid or lymph. The lymphatic system, the tissue fluid returns to circulatory system through another channel of vessels called lymphatic vessels. These vessels are also present as network in entire body. These vessels have only one open end. Lymphatic vessels join veins through its open end. The lymph seeps in lymphatic vessels from intercellular space. Seeps in lymphatic vessels from intercellular spaces. These vessels carry them to veins. Lymphatic vessels have lymph nodes which contain lymphocytes or WBCs. These WBCs kill microbes entered in vessels and limbs. You might have seen doctors checking under our ear when we get infected. So that is actually to check is if the lymph nodes are being swollen or not. If lymph nodes are being swollen, that we have infection. If it is okay, then we don't have. The lymph seeps in lymphatic vessels from intercellular spaces, that we have seen. Okay. The lymphatic system and its role. One more summary. Okay, so have a look. So this is all about lymphatic system. So this is our main circulatory system and this is our lymphatic system. You can see here. Okay. So this is all about lymphatic system. Now we will see you in another portion, and that is the last or the life process of this chapter, and that is known as excretion. Thank you.